Well, this isn't the video I thought I was going to be shooting today, but here we are. The comics community lost one of its greatest artists, John Cassaday, yesterday, September 9th. We don't know exactly what happened, but his wife did suggest that it was perhaps neurological, and maybe we should leave it at that. I think that comes as maybe no surprise to a lot of people, especially considering the last couple of covers he put out where we could see a very noticeable decline in his style, which was very concerning at the time and caused a lot of us to wonder if he was okay, which evidently, I guess he wasn't. Because John Cassaday, like I said, was one of the greatest comic artists. I would easily put him in my top 10 favorite artists of all time, and I would say that he is easily in the top 10 greatest modern comic artists. He won multiple Eisner Awards, Wizard Awards, Eagle Awards. He was a highly sought-after artist. He brought all the big names to life, including a bunch of new characters, and the legacy that he left in X-Men comics in particular is undeniable. The amount of quality he put into those X-Men comics has not been reached since, and I doubt ever will be. In fact, John Cassaday's work has had such an impact on me in particular that when I think about comic scripts, when I imagine comics in my mind that I haven't seen yet, the art style, the angles, the expressions, the body language, all of that is in John Cassaday's style. He is, I think, the ideal comic artist for capturing the drama and the action and the subtleties of not only superhero stories, but also science fiction, historical fiction, fantasy. Heck, if Cassaday illustrated a textbook on breastfeeding, I would buy the hardcover edition. And I think what made him so good at capturing moment and mood in his artwork was his background in television. Based on his Wikipedia, he went to film school and then he directed television news for years before he broke into comic books. So his eye for that perfect angle for capturing the subject in the most powerful way has always been there, and that directly translated into his very powerful storytelling in comic books. And of course, when you put a visionary artist like that with great writers such as Joss Whedon, Warren Ellis, Rick Remender, then you get magic. As I flip through this trade paperback of Astonishing X-Men, I'm looking for pages I can show you that are great examples of his work, but every single page is such a good candidate for the excellence of his work that I don't even know which ones to show you. Okay, first of all, his action sequences are amazing. Not only do they capture the movement and the force of this kind of clash, but they also don't look like polished, clean, choreographed dancing like in some of the movies. This is a very human-looking fight. It's almost clumsy. There's a lot of rough edges to the fighting style. Look at them busting through this door. How long do you think Cassaday considered exactly how those splinters would be flying when he drew this? Because it looks like he put a lot of thought into it. And just look at the expression on the beast's face here. We've got regret, exhaustion, just barely not quite resignation. It is such a subtle, powerful emotion. And it's immediately followed up by Cyclops down here, who has fear, hope, excitement, surprise, all of that mixed into one face, and you can't even see his eyes. This whole page of Wolverine fighting this Godzilla critter is so cool. I mean, look at those dynamic poses. The sense of movement is so strong. It's when you can hear a panel without any sound effects that you know the artist is really at the top of their game. And speaking of panels that you can hear, this is a page from a Captain America series that came out right after 9/11 by John Reber. And in these two panels at the bottom there, all he does is grip his shield strap harder, but you can hear that glove. You can feel the determination in this man's heart just by looking at his hand. There are two Captain America stories that make me really believe in the character, one of which is by J. Michael Straczynski, and it only takes place over like 3 pages, and this series is the other one because this is magic. I actually had this page on my wall for a while because the writing is amazing and Cassaday's art just elevates it to this unbelievable level of excellence. This is one of the greatest moments in all of comics as far as I'm concerned. Look at this panel. Captain America trapped under all this rubble. Look at the use of negative space. I have rarely seen panels that capture that sense of claustrophobia as well as this. But even though every single page of his Captain America work, his Astonishing X-Men work, his Uncanny Avengers work even, is a masterpiece, I think his greatest accomplishment in art is Planetary. Planetary is like the perfect mix of brain food and brain rot. You have very dense scientific intellectual ideas in here, as well as a bunch of slapstick humor, and it is the perfect mix for someone who wants to think a little and laugh a little and cry a lot. It's science fiction, historical fiction, we've got giant creature stories, we've got westerns, we've got space, we've got Asian ghost stories, noir, groovy secret agents, all of it expertly and seemingly effortlessly woven by Warren Ellis and perfectly perfectly brought to life by John Cassaday. Considering all of Planetary took place over like a decade, you can really see him dialing in his style as it goes. It's a little bit more crude towards the beginning, and towards the end he's got all kinds of subtleties and nuances, and his expressions remain perfect and dynamic and convincing for the duration. I've always loved his use of charcoal for texturing. I think that's one of the things that makes him a next level artist, but even when he's working with heavy shadows, when it's just pure black and white contrast, he still manages to show a ton of depth. So I'll say it again, John Cassaday was one of the greatest comic artists, at least of this generation. I am, of course, incredibly disappointed that I won't be able to buy any new John Cassaday work forever, but I do have something exciting and semi-related to share soon. As soon as I heard the news, I stopped what I was doing and I ran into my comic room so that I could check my collection, because I have this issue 1 of Astonishing X-Men, and I had to double check, but that is a John Cassaday signature, and I got this issue out of the dollar bin at Stadium Cards and Comics in Ypsilanti. And in case anybody is wondering, no, I'm not selling. So if you're already a fan of John Cassaday, maybe take an evening, go back and read one of your favorite Cassaday stories. Anything he has made is amazing. Planetary will suck you in. Astonishing X-Men will suck you in. Uncanny Avengers, I Am Legion, Captain America, all amazing stories. And if you haven't read any John Cassaday comics, oh man, you are in for a treat. So of course, my condolences to the Cassaday family, and thank you, John Cassaday, for raising the bar in the comics medium. I'm Kurt Williams. See you next time.